your local news leader. This is 6 News.
Roads turn to rivers, streets turn to streams, and low-lying areas looking like lakes. That's what a band of storms left behind as it doused mid-Michigan. Taking a look at where got hit the hardest is our top story at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Illich. Jane and Sherry are off tonight. We saw some wild rains today. Some of the waters have drained off, but other spots are still feeling the floods. We'll show you where the worst of it was and where it happened. But first, let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist David Young in the Weather Center. David, give us some perspective on just how much rain we saw today.
I mean, this was kind of the worst case scenario. We had the obviously heavy rainfall moving over, but it was training, meaning storms moving over the same area over and over. Here's a recap of the Doppler. We're starting at around 11 o'clock this morning, raining heavily in Grand Ledge. We move along in time. Now the heavy rains over downtown Lansing close to noontime, but more rain was forming west. That then began to move over the downtown area as well through around 1 or 1:15 this afternoon. Quickly that moved out, but the damage was already done. We'd already seen the heaviest of the rainfall. Look at this in a 3D perspective. The very heavy rain extending up to 40,000 feet into the atmosphere, dumping all that heavy rainfall. The first batch began to shift east, but here comes that second batch. Now notice it's not as strong, not as much red on the map, but it was adding another ½ an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rainfall on top of what we'd already seen. Then that too began to shift further east. So how much rain did we see? Here's a look at the totals. Obviously right across central parts of mid-Michigan, including Lansing and Grand Ledge, that's where the heaviest rainfall was. Grand Ledge, 4.58 inches of rainfall. Incredible totals. West side of Lansing, over 3.15 inches of rain. The airport, 3.77. Lansing to East Lansing, around 2 to 2.5 inches of rain. But it was the duration. It all came in about an hour to 2 hours early this morning into the early afternoon. Of course, social media buzz with all the pictures and videos of the flooding out there. Meteorologist Jim Geyer joins us with that side of the story. Jim?
And David, our Facebook fans were sending us a lot of pictures, and from west to east across mid-Michigan too. Take a look at some of these pictures that were sent to us on our WLNS Facebook page. This from Tina Robinson behind the Fazoli's with a sense of humor. It says, "Caution wet floor." Yeah, it was very wet there, certainly. And checking in, Mandy Chokas took this picture too. Those steps in the foreground lead to what looks like a pool. That's just all standing water. Nicole Sue Sherman sent us this. The Pier Marquette next to Clara's in Lansing, and you can see surrounded by water as well. And finally, we'll give you a view, the Lansing Mall, the back parking lot, and a retaining pond there, just full of water. Again, some of the heavier rains fell across that part of town. Again, thank you to all of those who posted on our WLNS Facebook page. David?
Yeah, it's certainly incredible pictures, and you want to stick around because I've got an incredible time lapse of the flooding on 127. We'll have a look at that and any more storms in the forecast tonight coming up in just a few minutes.
Now, from Storm Tracker 6, weather first. Made possible by your independent auto owners insurance agents, the No Problem people.
Well, the good news is I don't expect we're going to see a repeat of the heavy rainfall out there this evening and tonight that we saw earlier today. But as promised, you got to check out this time lapse. Take a look. This is 127, the Saginaw kind of intersection there. You can see it's already flooded. This is just towards the tail end of the rain. I'll put this in motion. You can watch how the rain just sits there. It doesn't go anywhere. I think there were a couple of the drains there were at least partially clogged. You see as the workers got out there and got those drains flowing again, how quickly that road became passable once again. But at least for a couple hours today, 127 was basically shut down. We look outside right now and you can see on our WLNS tower cam, temperature sitting in the upper 70s. There's that rainfall total, 3.77 inches. Incredible rainfall today. Dew point is still 70. It's feeling summer-like. North winds only around 7 miles per hour. The Jackson cam, a little bit cooler. Some of the rain showers just moving out. Temperature 73 degrees. Only 3,407 inch of rain, so a lot less across portions of Jackson County. Northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Our big winner as far as the rainfall goes, Grand Ledge, 78 degrees. degrees, light southwest winds, and 4.58 inches of rainfall today. And again, that came in about 2 hours. So that is a tremendous amount of rain to see in such a short duration. Doppler radar now, still got a few showers and isolated thunderstorms out there. These are generally drifting off towards the east and southeast. 3D perspective, not nearly as impressive. There's some reds and some yellows being lofted up by this storm. So you'll get some brief heavy rainfall if you're under these, but you won't see the flooding rains that we had across mid-Michigan earlier today. As we expand the view, still a few more showers north, but a lot less activity. And overall, it'll continue to get a lot more quiet during the overnight hours. Potential for any additional rainfall, we added all up, at least as far as the computer models are concerned. Some areas, 1/10 of an inch. If you get under one of the storms, you could pick up over 1/2 an inch of rain, but you don't see any of the 1s or 2s in front of those, so no inch-plus rainfall on the way tonight or for the next couple of days for that matter. So precision cast through tomorrow morning. I think we start out the day relatively quiet. As we move into the afternoon hours, I don't think we see a repeat as far as showers and storms, but we do have some raindrops in the forecast tomorrow. Scattered showers possible through tomorrow evening. We move ahead into tomorrow night, quiet weather overall. We move into Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon. Looks fairly nice, I think, overall. We're awaiting the next storm system to begin to move in. We're fine on Wednesday, and I really think Thursday overall does not look bad. Little weak system may move through and kick off a shower or two, but I think the better chance for showers and a couple storms will hold off until Friday. Temperatures, St. John 79, 77 in Owasso, Lansing 78 degrees, 75, a little bit cooler in Charlotte, and Jackson, one of the cooler spots at 73 degrees. For the overnight hours, we dip tonight into the low 60s. Still the chance for a few showers and storms early this evening. Northwest winds 5 to 10. Planning your day tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, no problem, 62 at 6. Temperature at noon is up to 70, and that's when I think we see the chance for a few showers beginning to creep back into the area. Highs tomorrow a little bit cooler, around 75 degrees. Still a threat of 1 or 2 pop-up showers during the late afternoon. The 6-day forecast numbers, readings in the mid-70s on Wednesday, Thursday. As I said, I think it looks good until late, then the chance for a few storms on Friday. But that sets us up for a gorgeous weekend. Summer like 82 on Saturday, 84 degrees on Sunday. Overnight lows in the 60s by the weekend.
That'll be great.
Yeah, not too bad at all. And
yeah.
That video, incredible, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, and awesome pictures that people shared on our Facebook page. Continue to do that.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. And for those that haven't checked out the Storm Checker 6 weather app, give that a download. Had a lot of positive feedback today checking out the radar when you're on the road and away from your television set.
Right, and it's free, so you have to download it.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, thanks, David. Still ahead on